big deal.
I was going to say, what's it like for you to be here?
Well, I love coming back here. I mean, this is like a second home for me, and getting an opportunity to do an event like this. And I was teasing everybody, when Peter Gammons asked you to come do something, you come do it. And then, Pam with the Red Sox, and Pam backs it up. I'm here. I think if Pam asked me to be the pitching coach, come out retire, I'd probably do it too. That's how much clout she has. So, just love being back. See a few friends last night, and I have to get back to Houston tomorrow. I've got an event for my foundation tomorrow, and again, I'm looking forward to the event today. I understand these scholarships that are going to be awarded, and there's a foundation to be named later to this, and I think they're going to honor Peter Gammons too. So, looking forward to the festivities.
Roger, you've been an old school, you're an old school baseball guy, pitched years ago, but you've watched the analytics and everything else develop. Who are you as far as adapting to technology as it comes into the game?
Yeah, I think you have to have a really good balance of the two. I think you got to know your guy too, especially on the pitching side. I try and evaluate the kid if it's too much information. I was fortunate over my 24 years. I think I probably had 12 pitching coaches or so, and out of respect, I would listen to a lot of thoughts that they had, but I knew right away that there was some of it that there was no way I could use it and put it into play with what I was doing. But there was also things that they said that clicked for me, and that I could put them into play and put them into play immediately. And of course, I had one of the best early in my career, Bill Fisher. Bill Fisher was one of the best. He taught me a long time ago to not walk guys, to be aggressive in the strike zone. And so I was pretty fortunate to have that. And as you guys know, have a couple months to watch firsthand Tom Seaver, who's as far as I'm concerned, the ultimate power pitcher work.
Roger, would you like to see baseball get more back to the fundamentals and away from video and technology, given what has transpired in the last year?
Yeah, I mean, getting guys signs. Again, I don't want to give away everything I want to talk about today, but gosh, I learned at 21, 22, 23 years old, something like that, 24, whatever I was. I had two teammates, Marty Barrett and Dwight Evans, and you're talking about two guys that would study the opposing pitcher. And if he came set, by his nose with a fastball and he covered his logo on his hat on a breaking ball, those guys had him. So it pretty much made me paranoid that, and it's what I teach today when the guys come to the house, whether it be a big league pitcher or a bunch of the minor league guys, to practice perfect and be in prayer position all the time with your hands, and do everything the same. Quality work, not quantity. So I learned that a long time ago, and I had to change the position of my glove a couple times because I was showing the off-speed pitch that I was, again, the viewers with the cameras here, my glove would be here and I would be showing split finger, and the base stealer second would know that I'm throwing a breaking pitch and he was trying to steal third. So big cat and mouse game. Obviously you can't have a live feed and bang it on a trash can and all that stuff. That I guess if anything, I'm surprised that if a hitter can hear that at the plate, why didn't the opposing catcher? I would pay. If you pay attention to detail, you know pretty quick what's going on. We had other ways to find out, where I would call my catcher out and I would call 2 consecutive pitches, and then he knew what the pitches were. He'd go back, sit behind home plate, and basically just wave his fingers to come on, no sign. When I come set, the guy on second obviously didn't get my sign. The hitter called timeout. So we knew something was going on there too. Now in the old days, in the first part of my career back then, we policed that pretty well, as you guys know. It got ugly at times, but that's professional baseball and how we make our living. So, but guys have to pay attention to it. So, but like I said, it was. I knew something was going on because I was talking to some of the front office people at home, and they got, they kind of went radio silent, so I figured something was going to happen. And now just, like I said, we just finally got a manager, and I'm curious to see who the Red Sox are going to name as their manager.
Roger, teams have been penalized, jobs have been lost.
Yeah.
Is it also on baseball to kind of tighten up how much video there is and how many live streams there are?
Yeah, it'll be tough to tighten it up because there are so many guys that love to watch their swings immediately after. I mean, you'll notice, for example, a guy makes an out or a good swing, lines out to center field, and he immediately is looking at the scoreboard to watch the replay of his swing. Now you can go downstairs right off the dugout and you have a video room and you can watch what you're doing. I used to tell fellow pitcher mates when they thought they made a good pitch that that it wasn't a good pitch. I saw it on TV and go take a look at it, that there was more middle, blah, blah, blah. So those are important. I can go sit in our video room within the second inning with the camera, even the delayed camera that hits the catcher, and pick up his cadence pretty good if you don't have a good cadence. I changed mine just about every inning. I called 90% of my game from the mound, just my looks with my catcher. So my catchers had to be studious. They had to pay attention to detail of what I was doing on the mound. And then, of course, one of our catchers got traded and went to another team. And then when I played that team, I had to go to something completely different. So, it's gamemanship. Again, it's not a live camera and banging on a trash can or anything, but the guys do it all the time. We complain about the first base coach not being in the coach's box, that little white box. Nobody ever stands in it. If you have a catcher that's 6'4", he has a wider stance. It's easy to see the signs. So just got to pay attention.
Pending the results of the investigation of the MLB into the Red Sox, it looks like the Ron Roenicke might become the next manager for the Red Sox. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't know him, and but again, like I said, when you become the manager of the Boston Red Sox, it's pretty special. I mean, you're talking about the best franchise in the history of the game. I tell people that all the time. I was so fortunate to be able to have my career here, start my career here, and got my nickname here, and everything. It was such a blessing. And then go to New York too at one point and get to play in another historic stadium. I think when you talk about history, that's what I love the most.
What was your reaction to Mookie Betts being traded? I mean, I know that rumors were swirling for a few weeks, but it seems as if he's heading over there now.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess if you're a Red Sox fan, you hope that next year that he may can come back this way. He's a tremendous player. He's really bet on himself to do well, and you can see the business part of the game for sure. And but you just hope, wish him all the health, and that he has another great year for those guys.
I guess it wouldn't surprise you because you weren't able to re-sign here. You know what I mean? Yeah. People saying, well, the Red Sox have all these dollars, but you were able.
Yeah.
You had to walk away. You just got to walk away because you can't.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to play here. I wanted a 4-year deal to finish. I thought I was going to finish here, and I guess unfortunately for me, it worked out. I ended up playing a lot longer, and it was well documented with the assistant general manager that we ran together the river all 2-3 times in between starts, and something I wanted to play here. This is where you take a lot of pride in